All right, so what's going on, everybody? Basically what's going on today is we're gonna do a little bit of a lapse in time. So the video you guys are watching right now was technically speaking the video before the last E46 video. So check it out. Well, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to an episode of Drive Miami today. Well, we're gonna get cracking on E46. We're gonna try to get it ready for paint. So, you guys already know, check it out. So, in a nutshell, what we are doing right now, basically, we're going to go ahead and try to start getting the car ready for paint. So, there's a bunch of things we need to do. First things first, we need to get the car on some jack stands. Then after the jack stands, going to go ahead and basically take all this apart. Take the motor out. After we're done taking the motor out, we're going to go ahead and cut up the engine bay a little bit, take out a bunch of stuff that's in the engine bay, and then start prepping it for paint. So, with that being said, let's get right into it. All right, just like that saying goes, well, that escalated quickly. So let me break down exactly what I need to do. I said it briefly, but let me go into a little bit more detail. So in detail as to what exactly we're doing here is basically we need to go ahead and take this engine out. Obviously, we're going to take this engine out. Once we take the engine out, we're going to go ahead and start working some metal. Basically, yeah, excuse this rusted part. It's not that rusted. It's just surface rust. I kind of let it sit after because I went on vacation. Watch the video if you guys can. If not, it is what it is. We got to go ahead and chop this area up. Once we chop this area out, basically all this here, the seam all the way down here, all the way down to this little frame rail type deal over here. Then we're going to go on this side, chop the same thing up because I want this engine bay to be as clean as possible. I had these circled because originally I wanted to go ahead and fill them. But now I'm considering just not filling them to save me the time so I can already have this painted. But we'll get to that. I'm not 100% sure. And that's basically what we're doing today, or at least for right now. A few other things that I haven't stored for the future. I already have the setup for the single turbo. You're going to see with time when the parts come in and all that stuff. Obviously, you're going to see this become single turbo. But until then, what we got to do also is get this ready for paint. Bam, bam. The hood ready for paint. I have a trim piece coming in that's ready for paint. I got the the roof spoiler ready for paint. And I'm not going to paint the front bar because I actually like the contrast of black and blue because that's basically what's going on in the car. It's carbon fiber and blue. So, yeah, so let me go ahead and start taking this engine out, which I'm going to do now. I'm not going to go ahead and take that out using a time lapse because obviously you guys see me doing it a million times. So let me go ahead and take that out right now. All right, so we are inside the car, and basically what we're doing now is you see in here, we have our shifter that is initially way too much forward, and I went ahead and measured it out. So technically speaking, let's see if you see that, that would be there, it would be too forward. So I'm going to measure it, which I measured it already right here. Oh, shit. I went ahead and measured it right here already. And it's approximately like 2.5, even if I measure from here. Technically speaking, from here, 2.5 would be more or less within this area, which is still exactly what I need because the shifter hole is going to be right in the middle. So I think I need a 2.5-inch extender. I'm going to speak a little bit with Drift Motion and see what they tell me. So just so you guys know, we're also doing that as well. All right, so we got the engine and transmission out. So now we're at the engine bay. So basically what I'm doing right now is I'm going to go ahead and I'm cut all this stuff off. So basically what I'm doing is I'm going to take off the seam sealer. That's basically here. Basically what seam sealer is something that they use to go ahead and seal two pieces of metal together in a car. Basically, in a nutshell, they go ahead and they spot weld it. Like you can see right there, they spot weld them in certain little locations. And then they put the seam sealer here. I basically know this because obviously, well, you guys don't know this, but I've been doing paint and body my whole entire life. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that right now. So I went ahead already and grabbed just a little spatula, started scraping all this crap off. Once it's all scraped off, I'm going to go ahead and start grinding out. Or I don't have the drill because you usually use a drill bit, but I don't have the drill. So I'm going to grind it out, go ahead and cut all this crap off and make this thing look a lot better. And once again, on this side, I'm going to go ahead and leave all this. I'm just going to cut a little slit here and take the rest off and then keep my factory spot location for the hood latch. So with that being said, I'm just going to jump right into it. This one, I just might time lapse. I might not. I don't know. So you guys already know. All right, so basically what's going on, I went ahead and took off as much of the seam sealer as possible on both sides. Kind of stopped it more or less right here. This bad boy's gonna go, and this one possibly might go, or well, possibly, I'm not 100% quite yet. But all this down to basically right here is gonna get all cut off. So, time to get to. So before I jump into the mix, sorry guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know I went ahead and took off this fender. The main reason I took out this fender is because I don't want to cut the fender itself. I'm trying to go ahead and get to all this. So what I'm gonna do now is gonna go ahead and tackle it, like I said. Bam. And we are back. So basically what has been done is, you can't see right here, or you can't tell, this whole section has been cut off. So basically my whole goal is to expose the tower, which you can't see. Tower is exposed. See all this area exposed. When you look around, it's nothing crazy. And then I went ahead and lobbed off this top piece here. It's looking a little better. Now for here, I'm not 100% what I'm going to do. If I'm maybe going to lob it slightly down and then make it look come across, or maybe just lob it completely here, right here. You can't tell. And then make it look like it's just a little bracket. I don't know what I'm going to do quite yet. So I'm probably gonna lob it off, like I said, and just leave this little bracket here. But I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. All right, so it's a new day. It's the next day. I was tired, so I decided to call it quits. Here's what I basically have done on this bracket side. All right, so as you see here, I kind of cut in an L shape. It's still kind of a rough cut. I'm gonna smooth that out a little later. As right now, this is what I got, and this is basically what it looks like from the outside. Let me move this over. So basically, you could kind of see the entire tower at least. I'm leaving that because I want to keep the hood latch. And on this side, I wanted to keep the line, stock line, so I kind of left that, just cut a little top. The only downside, I made this a little on the flimsy side, but I mean, it is what it is. But other than that, I mean, if you ask me, doesn't look too bad. All right, so basically what's going on right now, so there's a few holes that we got right there, there, and also these bad boys right here. We're gonna go ahead and try to patch up as much as we can to make the engine bay as clean as possible. As soon as we're done with that, we're gonna get this bad boy ready for paint. So we're literally getting there. We're almost there. You guys already know. All right, so like you just seen, we went ahead and welded up the engine bay, did a bunch of stuff with the car, a lot of body work, things of that nature. Next up, obviously the engine's almost done or already prepped, so all we gotta do is put everything back together, which we did most of it, and then basically slap the rest of the pieces together. I gotta order a few more parts and stuff like that. Sorry for the delay in videos. I mean, life. But I'm trying. If I could get more subscribers, and I could probably do more videos, but that's out of the question right now. But I'm gonna try anyways. Like I said, just make sure to like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned to the channel. I appreciate all you subscribers. You guys are the best. I really do mean it. We've already hit almost 7,000 already. So if we're not there already, you know, I feel beyond blessed with you guys. So beyond that, like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned to the channel. You guys already know what it is. Drive Miami. Peace.